is we might be here a while, but it should be fun.
Absolutely. I mean, we do have 4 of the top racers in the game that hopefully they learn enough over the years to not run into enemies intentionally, because in this setting it will not work out well for them. Hopefully.
That's why I think they're all very upset about this starting location on the coast.
Yeah, that's not the best.
Is Dave already taking a death up in the forest? Hopefully Thorwolf has started. Captain Green's been on this corner screen on the coast for a little while now.
They don't, so without that weapon, they are obviously very, very vulnerable to the aforementioned. As far as other flags in this set, it is a mixed overworld. The only one being more door repairs if it comes to that. So we will deception, which means that the hints are 50-50 whether they are true or a flat out lie, and which one it is, who knows. Just to get into the final level, they do have to defeat Ganon, who, as mentioned, is only 1 hit, so that's nice. We do have the wonderful flag for Dungeon Heart Shuffle is on, so all of the Dungeon Hearts have been shuffled in. So some levels may have multiple items, and some levels might just have heart containers. And in one-hit KO, hearts are pretty much good for grabbing a required white sword item and not much else, so they will not be useful.
So that means that coast item, which a few of our runners have already seen, is going to be completely worthless to them. It's just a heart container. We have seen level 5 now. We've gotten a key out of it. We've avoided Wizrobes and Lionels in it, so we know Lionels are going to be in the underworld. But that's about it. That's all there is to see.
Yeah. As you also did see, since 0 damage from a bubble does not kill you, so at least that's the one enemy they can take a hit from without immediately dying. So that's nice.
Well, Thorwolf has a piece of equipment, if you can call it that, but with 0 hit points on, actually that boomerang is going to be pretty lethal.
It sure is. I have no idea where he got it from, though. I did not see, sadly.
I have to assume it was an Armos item, and at this point it's probably where Captain Green's about to check pretty soon if he survives the trip.
Yeah, makes sense. Does look like that's the case.
Unfortunately, Patra's still not vulnerable to it. Thorwolf, though, finds a triangle here in level 5.
Nice. Early triangles are a good thing.
They are going to need all 8 of them, so...
Oh yes, they sure are.
Go get them.
So as far as enemies that cannot be killed with the boomerang, we have Wizrobes and all bosses, all boss-type enemies, and Pole's Voice, and I'm pretty sure that's it. Pretty much anything else will just take 1 flick from the boomerang and keel over dead.
We have a candle store, but no money yet. So we were finding that before a Take Any Cave. So that's really where the action is right now. Up there in that top right corner is Captain Green escapes a killer rock.
Nice.
And only to find another one.
Thank you for reminding me. Dark Nuts, yes. Dark Nuts are not vulnerable to the boomerang either, sadly.
Oh, Dark Nuts. Thorwolf's going to take advantage of those bombs he found. I'm not sure if he saved and has the ability to kind of retry and claim these bombs back again. Does find a bomb shop on the coast, though, so that's kind of nice.
Nice. Right near the start, and they're cheap, too. Very nice. Easy way to replenish your bombs as necessary.
12 rupee bombs. No one's going to complain about those, even if they're not, the brookie 1 rupee bombs.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say we got a hint that says the magical sword might be near the desert, but we got a ladder near start too, but deceptive hints are on, so who knows?
Whether they believe them or not, at their own risk. As far as secrets go, looks like the 34 is the mid, so that's a decent medium secret. Have not seen the other secrets.
And we have 68 rupee arrows at the arrow shop near the Vanilla Blue Ring shop. Fred wandering around that area near start. That is a weird-looking meat sprite on Panzer Dave's
Yes,
screen. The same
it
shop,
is.
arrow shop up at the waterfall. I think he's using a Christmas sprite set.
Yeah, pretty sure.
And thus all of our bushes have become evergreens. Ooh, Fred found something interesting. It's at the level 3 cave. We have a wood sword.
He'll be pleased to see that, I'm sure, since he has not made his way to the magical boomerang. He will now be able to defeat enemies.
Yep.
With a mighty flick of his sword.
I think everybody's going to prefer that sword to the boomerang once they find it. Though Thurwolf also now has found a candle from a Take Any cave at the money-making game near start.
Very nice. But we're still looking for levels. We only found, what, level 5 so far, and that's it? And that was at the Armos, the eastmost Armos?
No, it was at the candle shop at
the candle shop.
In the forest.
Gotcha.
Captain Green has found a hint shop, can only afford one of them, and seems to be weighing his options.
It's tough when deceptive hints are on, because it's, you're paying for information that may or may not lead you astray.
Speaking of information, we did find the white sword item near start on Thurwolf's screen. It's a heart container.
As mentioned, not very useful. Confirming that hearts are totally useless in this seed.
It's only just now that I'm realizing, even if you got the magical sword, that's not going to help you much more than the wooden one is.
You will kill them 4 times as fast.
4 times 0 being 0.
There you go. That's all you need.
I guess if you somehow don't find the wooden sword and you find the magical sword, that's a possibility.
That would be amazing if you played a one-hit KO seed and managed to find mags as your first sword. That takes some skill right there, I think.
Or dedication.
Indeed. Looks like we just keep finding the same shops over and over again, though. Captain Green's got his wooden pointy stick. Let's see, what's the door? Oh, the door repair is a max 25, too. Ouch.
Oof. Thurwolf has a different kind of pointy stick. He needs something to fire it out of, though.
Yes, he does. It is very interesting watching dodging that you wouldn't normally see, and not being a one-hit KO seed, because look, watching them intentionally dodge Zora bullets. That's you wouldn't see that normally. You just take the hit, but now, yeah, you can't do that.
Fred going over to this cave here. Not sure if you already checked that Armos spot or not.
Where are our other levels? Being a second quest overworld, it's so likely that Power Bracelet or Candle or Recorder, they could all be hiding levels.
I think Fred found the blue ring, also not useful in the seed.
Also known as a big money sink, even more so than in the normal game.
Oh man. Well, you asked for dungeons. Fred has found level 3 somewhere up on Death Mountain, because I know he was exploring there. Thurwolf has found level 6. I have no idea where that one was. Now, with these being first quest dungeons, we know that staircase has to be an item. Fred has himself a wand.
Thurwolf found level 6 at the Vanilla 100 secret in first quest in the forest. And Fred is he is in Death Mountain.
First quest forest, Hundo?
Yes.
Gibdo's going down to a boomerang strike.
It's a wonderful, wonderful sight to see. Fred finding the wand in level 3.
Yep.
Not a bad find. Not so much for the power, but...
The the range.
Constant beams, yeah, absolutely.
You know, that's the other reason to not pick up any hearts in this. You want those sword beams.
Yeah, the sword beams can be incredibly useful in many, many ways.
Fred has found level 1 now. That was a fast turnaround.
He might have gotten blocked in some way. It's tough to tell, though. I'm guessing level 1 must be right next to level 3 in Death Mountain.
Probably.
Yeah, it sure was. Literally right next door. Could be that Death Mountain is the place to be.
The trollier the hints, the more you want to do that. Panzer Dave bombing a spot that in first quest will have a cave. Second quest overworld is always fun.
Okay, so to summarize the dungeon locations, level 6 was at the Vanilla 100 secret for first quest in the forest. So it's 1 up and 2 right of the bottommost warp area. Level 3 is 1 north of the northwest warp area, and level 1 is 1 left of that. Hope that made sense. It made sense in my head.
It's somewhere up there.
It is.
Once you're exploring Death Mountain, you're exploring Death Mountain, so
Yeah,
Captain Green might be finding it pretty soon.
You just say it's on Death Mountain. That's, you know.
Thurwolf finding a hint that says it's on Reading Rainbow. Not sure if that's deceptive or not. Ooh, Fred taking a death in a room with a staircase in level 1.
Oh, no. Thurwolf did pass up the Triforce in level 6 right before that. Right before that room.
Panzer Dave now armed with a candy cane.
Very nice. Just torture his enemies to death with the candy cane. Thurwolf still exploring. Captain Green is near Death Mountain. He may be finding levels 3 and 1 very shortly. Although he has no bombs, though, so maybe not. Never a good feeling when you're out of bombs.
Actually, level 6 is a bomb shop. I have that marked down here. So he's going to be able to get started.
Oh, okay. And he's got almost exactly enough from because there were 12. So that's good.
Yep. And Fred's surviving that room this time. Finds a heart in the stairs. Just what he always wanted.
You gotta have heart. Except in this seed.
Oh no, this Wizrobe room. Fred, just leave and reset the room.
Don't be a hero, Fred. Well, Captain Green bought the bombs and saved, so... So much for Death Mountain at this time.
Despite Hard Shuffle being on level 1 on the floor, has a heart drop.
So random.
There is another item somewhere in here, though, so we'll see. There are enough hearts in the shuffle. I'm usually not upset by a heart drop appearing. Thurwolf found a staircase here in 6. Not sure if he's already seen 1 or not.
Not sure. He still doesn't have a sword. He doesn't have a sword yet, so he's trying to figure a way past these bunnies. Dave finding that hint shop. He can't afford all the hints, but he decides not to buy them. I don't blame him.
Captain Green has joined Thurwolf in 6. Fred, meanwhile, has found the 3rd item in level 1. It is the raft.
Nice.
So those 2 spots will not stop him any longer. Fred armed with the compass now, making a beeline for that Triforce room. I'm not sure if we've seen what's in it yet.
Nope, don't think so. He hasn't been up that way yet.
It's kind of funny seeing the take any caves. They're not, and nobody's going for red potions either because they are equally worthless to the runners.
Another money sink. Just what they need. Now I see why Fred didn't get up to the Triforce room. It was surrounded by blue Lionels.
So Fred has a Triforce out of level 1 now.
Very nice.
Panzer Dave has found level 8 somewhere on this world.
Nice.
I played too much Mega Man, so every time he fires this candy cane across the screen, all I see is Elec Man's weapon.
I can't imagine why.
Just mash select.
That's right. Level 8 was the heart on Candle Row. Ah, okay. Very nice. So right below vanilla level 1. So that's 2 candle block dungeons and 2 bomb block dungeons and 1 open dungeon. We're waiting for the other blocks. Yes, level 3 was 1 east of level 1. That's correct, yes.
The Take Any near start seems to be the spot to get a candle, although we have seen at least one candle actual shop if somebody wanted to do that. I think Fred's back out on the loose on Death Mountain here. Found another dungeon up here on the mountain.
Death Mountain's the place to be tonight.
Easy as 1, 2, 3. Level 2, coming equipped, complete with bananas to sustain you on your mountain travels. As yes, the wooden boomerang is on the floor there.
If ever there was a seed for the boomerangs to be useful, this is the one.
Dave has a staircase in 8. He's found the white candy cane. That's a white sword for those interested.
I'm sure he was so happy to see it too.
I'm sure he's thinking
he can kill them doubly as fast now.
I'm sure he's thinking he earned that sword.
Yes.
Thurwolf needs to go find it because he still hasn't found the wooden one.
It's interesting he has not been in that direction though.
Thurwolf has found the letter, though, so he can buy potions if he really, really wants to. He does find level 7, though, another block under a candle spot.
Wow. So that's 2 in the forest also. Wow.
Yeah, they're at least kind of spread out in the forest.
Yeah.
Which I think means we're missing 4 and 9 at this point.
Yeah, that's right. And no second quest blocks yet, or a raft or anything like that. Well, we haven't checked the raft spots yet, but no second quest blocks yet, which is very interesting in a mixed second quest overworld.
Dave comes across a mugger in 8 and decides he doesn't want to pay up just yet. Thurwolf finding
That's a tough evil old man. Until you get, and when you don't have the any key, or any regular keys at all.
So I think Thurwolf found a Take Any cave at Monocle Rock.
So random. I finally see a small secret. 18. Nice. Have not yet found the one big secret though. Also looking at the flags, it says second quest rooms are on, but not second quest doors. Well, actually, it's first quest dungeons. So there could be second quest push blocks if they're looking for staircases, but the walk through walls in second quest are not going to be here. So that's
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness for that.
Captain
Level 6 is a heart.
Yep.
Dun, dun,
Getting those hearts out of the way here, at least.
I'm just so sad that no one's picking up hearts. I mean, if I were playing this, I would be picking up the hearts no matter what.
Gotta have heart.
Gotta have heart.
Fred finding a true hint. At least I think it was a true one.
Yes, that is a correct hint.
Dig Dogger in the Forest. Fred has found a book. He's pausing there, kind of like I am, probably reviewing the flag set. I don't think the book does anything.
Nope, it does not.
Fred holding a compass, just wants to get out of here now.
Mm-hmm. Did he skip the one room that has the Triforce in it? That's pretty funny. Oh, we found the big secret. 132. Lots of money in this seed.
Captain Green
And
grabs a candle here. It's a red one.
oh, red candle on the floor in 6. Okay,
Yep.
very nice. Why is Fred digging level 2? Hasn't he? He found the boomerang on the floor and the book on the floor.
No, he just got the Triforce out of 2.
Oh, did he? Okay. Gotcha. I didn't see that.
Yeah, he was,
Oh, I'm a little. My stream's a little behind. He just picked up the Triforce on my side.
yeah, he was going.
Oh,
to
it
just
was a
wrap
ladder
things up.
block. Oh, it was a ladder block. I see. Okay.
Where was the ladder block?
In level 2, he was above the Triforce room, and he couldn't. He had. It was a single river room, and he couldn't walk over to get the Tringle. He had to walk around it.
Thurwolf just found an entrance to death up in the Lost Hills, the spot to the right of the Vanilla Candle Shop in First Quest.
So the vanilla level 5 spot.
By left, I mean right.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I will review my directions later. I apologize.
No problem. I was thinking to myself, that's an awfully strange way to refer to vanilla level 5. But...
From now on, I'm going to try to refer to level 5 by like that all the time.
Please do. So that means just level 4 left. And still no
Captain
second quest
Green
blocks.
has stumbled across level 7. Fred's still the only one with the raft. An odd feature of this flag set is we know the any roads have not moved. So the power bracelet is not going to be where it is.
But it still could be useful because there are second quest push blocks. Also interesting that
true.
Thurwolf bought a big shield. And this is the one flag set where that is actually an excellent purchase. Because I mean, again, you're not going to buy a ring, you're not going to buy, potions. So you need something to spend your money on. But blocking fireballs is actually a huge deal. So that's an excellent purchase.
Fred bailing on a Take Any Cave before realizing he doesn't have a candle yet, and picks it up.
Good move. Thurwolf buying meat also, another good purchase. Although with first quest dungeons on, there's only one bait block. So... But you never know. Again, you need something to buy, something to spend your money on.
Thurwolf already has arrows. We've already kind of gone over. The ring isn't going to be a big deal. Why not get the meat?
Absolutely. Good time to give Patra the business.
We should make Patra
wooden
always
sword.
be Patra should always be 0. Speaking of the power bracelet, Panzer Dave picking up the accessory in level 8 before taking a death to a Keese. Captain Green now building up his Triforce collection. Well, he sees it at least. He doesn't want to get it yet, but I know he has it out of 7. Now he sees it in 5.
Well, he knows you do need 8 Tringles to get to level 9. So
we have a report that a breadstick has been discovered in level 8.
Ooh. Level 8's got a lot of good stuff.
Panzer Dave finding the bracelet, the recorder, and a tastier candy cane in level 8.
Level 5 has a heart container in the underground.
And a bomb upgrade
Wow, that is an expensive
overground.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Guaranteed to be at least two at best.
Guaranteed to kill almost everything.
Yes.
How about that ladder on the floor in 5, sitting there in the
really?
NSU room?
Oh,
yeah.
it sure is. Just sitting there. How about that? And
Just
instant
waiting.
usage. You're halfway under the water anyway. Might as well use it. All right. So I guess the main question is, where is level 4? That's going to be the question. Although we have found amongst all the runners the ability to find it in some way, if it's power bracelet or raft or recorder blocked.
Or even ladder blocked.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. Oh, please be the ladder spot on the river.
I know, right?
That would be the spot. That would be the spot for it to be. Absolutely. Yeah, those take any's after you get the candle. Fred kind of looked at the guy like, I don't need the heart, I don't need the potion. What good are you? Captain Green finds him at vanilla 8 also. It's too funny.
Dave's
the
starting
second
to
quest.
put that power bracelet to use.
Yeah, the second quest, level 4, is not the answer, sadly. Zoom.
Fred finally stumbling into level 6, along with Dave.
If he gets in and gets the Triforce and gets out, he'll be smart, because there's nothing of use for him here.
I'm getting the impression Thurwolf simply does not care about finding a sword.
Well, there is something to be said for that. I mean, there's technically only one enemy in the game you need to kill with a sword. So there is
Technically.
that. Technically. If he's counting on mags, he's playing the game all wrong, but that's neither here nor there.
I'm pretty sure he's already passed up a couple of hearts by now.
He may have passed up enough hearts to get mags. That could very well be. And also think about the evil old man too. Of course, he's not taking hearts. You know, the one time you'd want him to take hearts because it's totally useless. But nope. I'm sure he coordinated his penalty selections with the randomizer ahead of time. And didn't take money because there's money everywhere too.
Yeah.
He knew. The old man knows.
He's counting it up. We've seen, if you count your starting 3, we've seen 12 hearts. So if he picked up all the hearts we've seen, we would have a shot at mags. Of course, we haven't seen mags itself.
That's right.
Wand was in the staircase in level 3.
That's right.
So Fred's so far the only runner who's gone all the way up to Death Mountain to look around. Although I think somebody else was in the vicinity but just didn't have the bombs to do it.
Yeah, Captain Green was in the area and bought bombs, but decided not to stay. Although that was a while ago, so things may have changed. Also, looking at the item count, it looks like, if my math is correct, we're only missing items out of 4 and 7. We haven't found 4 yet. But 7, I haven't seen an item, and 3, I've only seen the wand.
That's true, actually.
But as far as, I mean, we're looking for bow and silvers now, really. Those are the, actually, is important items in 9 on? It is not.
And at 27:59, Thurwolf collects the wood sword.
All right. We knew you could do it.
He's in business, everybody.
All right.
Panzer Dave finds his first item in level 6. I'm not sure if Fred's seen that staircase yet.
I don't think so. And as always, there is no crying in Zelda. There is no crying in Zelda. Brings a tear to my eye every time somebody skips a heart. It's not good.
There's no crying in Zelda.
I know, but still, the hearts. Right. I'll be alright. Still wondering when the check of out-of-the-way spots is going to begin to find this level 4, because I have a hunch that it's blocked by something that not everyone has.
Well, it's all a question at this point. When is Fred going to put that raft to use and check, well, the level 4 spot?
Yeah. Or if somebody will take the recorder. Who has the recorder? Dave has the recorder.
Speaking
Dave takes
of
the recorder
mags,
to the desert or something.
Thurwolf at least found where it is.
Okay, well, that's a relief. Now he had the backup plan ready. Oh, apparently Fred already tried to check the level 4 spot and he died on the way there.
You gotta try harder.
Yeah. Well, now he has a weapon, so now he can survive to do it. Found a dig dogger in level 6. Kill with the boomerang. Oh, okay, never mind.
Well, you gotta play the recorder first, but after that, yep, the boomerang's gonna do the deed.
It'll do a good job.
But yeah, going back to what you were talking about a little earlier, Thurwolf and Captain Green both kind of finding this Triforce in level 7 and just bailing on it. Nobody wants to stay there. Although we'll see if he decides to go back in.
Well,
we still need the bow and the
their
silver
start
arrows.
screen. Yeah,
the
I mean they're
bows
starting in the bottom right corner of level 7. That's an all, and the Triforce is 2 rooms in. So yeah, that's like the easiest, Tringle and go mode ever. Until the bow and silvers are both in level 7, but that's neither here nor there.
Fred finds his level 6 heart. But yeah, I mean we're down to 4, 3, and 7 for where is the bow.
Yep, and then add in 9 for possible silvers.
Everybody, the one good thing you can say in defense of Fred and Dave's decision here is that Green and Thurwolf already spent a lot of time in exploring level 6, also looking for both of the items. Though I think now Dave is the one that's found both of them. Somebody saw the red candle and grabbed it. And so they know time to leave, because they know they've both seen the stairs.
Mm-hmm. They are not picking up hearts because it is 1-hit KO, so the hearts are totally useless. And they want to keep 3 hearts to keep their beam sword.
They did also, most of them have found the white sword item. That would be the only reason to pick up the heart containers, but it's just another heart container.
Yep. The best heart container. There's level 6 Tringle for Dave.
Better even than the Coast heart container.
I'm sure they're gonna. I can't believe that Captain Green hasn't gone straight to the coast to get that heart container. Now he's got the ladder.
I can't believe that everyone's passed up on getting the letter so they can buy the potion that they'll never be able to use.
I mean, who wouldn't want an extra item to scroll through in their B button slot? And Thurwolf getting jumped on by a Tektite. Jeez.
Stomp.
Death from above. Man, that was nasty.
Hey! Where's Dave?
Is Dave finally checking?
Level 4.
It's under recorder spots. Recorder spot in the desert.
There you go. That recorder
is one north of the open shop, right next to level 7, where level 7 is in the seed. And he immediately finds a heart on the floor. Of course.
Yup.
Are you surprised? I'm surprised.
Well, we are running out of hearts. I think we've accounted for all but 3 of the hearts at this point, by my count here. And one of the ones I'm missing is a take any, which I'm pretty sure we actually have found that I just don't have written down.
I wouldn't be surprised at all. That is amazing.
And again, the bow cannot be a 9, so we're down to this floor item in 3, the stair item in 4, or one of the 2 items in 7 must be the bow.
50-50 shot, 7 has the bow. Did I call that ahead of time, or did I call that ahead of time?
7 almost always has something. It's just there to troll you.
It is, and I almost called exactly where the Triforce was, too. It wasn't 1 room in, it was 2 rooms in. Into a bad starting spot level 7. And then you gotta slog through the entire dungeon to find the bow in the top right corner or something.
It's like Fred has, no, he's still gonna keep looking through 6. He still hasn't found the red candle. And that's gonna start costing Fred at this point. Now I think he is starting to spend more time in this dungeon than the rest of the gang.
It's tough to tell, though, because a lot of the runners, they all spend a lot of time in this dungeon. So that's not at all surprising. But that's what Heart Shuffle does to you. It's like you see the triangle halfway in, like, oh, I gotta clear the rest of this stupid dungeon to find something I don't need. Oh, and then he takes a bullet to the back. Ugh.
Dave has found a compass here in 4, so that part of the puzzle is solved for him. And Captain Green has found at least a white sword in 8, so that's 1 item down. We know that no items are needed to get the items in 8. Just and once you find them, you're going to get a sword that's not helpful, but then a power bracelet and a much-needed recorder if you want to find level 4.
And given where level 9 is, I mean, the power bracelet's kind of useful for the any roads, but not really. I mean, there's no good recorder spot. I guess recorder to 4 would be alright. But yeah, and it would actually, you'd have to go go out of your way to get to the closest take any road. It may it's tough. Probably not useful.
So Dave discovering level 7 now. His turn at where we're starting to place our bets is the bow here.
Well, he's probably the last one to find it. He may be the one to dig it because he knows that we're missing a lot of stuff. I mean, he doesn't even have ladder yet or raft. So
has Fred found
he
it?
may be running out of spot. Oh no, I guess he hasn't because he would have the Tringle. So yeah, maybe you're right. Let's see what he does.
Dave's going to go back in. We're at the point in the race where Dave's at least a little interested in what else might be in here.
Could be the play of the game. And also to clarify the results, only the last place finisher tonight will not move on to the semifinals for next week.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
As long as you're in the top 3, you're okay. So while finishing first is nice, it's not, so important that you do so.
Panzer Dave dancing through fireballs and wizrobes and Lionels. Oh my.
So good.
We have
you're almost happy. You're almost happy to see the bubbles in level 7 too, because they can be an efficient shield for you against all the other enemies.
Yep. Fred did just see the red candle sitting on the ground, so that's both items. We'll see if Fred gets the heck out of level 6 at this point. Probably tired of that weird yellow vanilla 6 color scheme.
I don't blame one bit. Hurts the eyes.
So you said second quest rooms are on, right?
That is correct. Although I haven't really seen any second quest push blocks yet.
We've seen a few rooms here that Dave's running through that they fit the description of second quest push blocks. He's not even trying. I'm not sure if I'm missing that there's an item on the floor or anything along those lines.
Yeah, could be. Although I don't know if it being first quest dungeons impacts that at all. I'm not sure about that. Oh, okay. Yes, that's what I thought. Maybe that it doesn't actually matter because it's not shapes. So
feels like a weird flag to have turned on.
Well, we'll group that in with the no any road shuffle flag because why not? It was there because it was there. Or like in the flag summary, how it tells you what the red bubble curse is when there are no red bubbles, Which is, red bubble curse is inverted controls, but we won't see any red bubbles, so they'll be happy about that.
So Dave's going back in. And Fred wants the letter. Fred knows somebody worked very hard to write that letter.
Some good reading material, you never know.
Captain Green finds that power bracelet. Still, I don't think he's seeing the breadstick yet.
There it is. It was just sitting on the floor in the spiral staircase room. Blink and you miss it.
Well, I blinked.
Well, you missed it. Oh, it's actually in the same room as the PB.
Yeah, it's like he came out of the PB staircase and he's in the spiral staircase room. It's like, oh, how about that?
So efficient when both items are in the same room.
It really is.
The efficiency.
It makes tracking hard because then you lose track. Wait, which one did I get there? You've got to make sure you have that little method in the back of your head. If I put this number on the staircase, it means everything's in that room.
Yes, I've done that so many times. Well, and also at least the palette wasn't the yellow palette where you can't see the recorder on the ground because it's the same color.
Oh my god,
that's not fun. Especially when the recorder's required like it is.
Fred at least has been at this point in, I feel like, every dungeon except 8 and 4. So Fred's journey into 7 actually makes a lot of sense. Because at this point, he has no idea where the bow is, and he's seen things.
Mm-hmm. He's seen things and he knows things. And Dave is trying to find a way north to the top part of level 7. I'm not sure if he's found it yet. For a quote-unquote magical staircase or something.
Fred finding the traditional second room Triforce, third room compass.
Naturally. There's Tringle 8 for Captain Green. Now he has 4. He needs to go to Death Mountain. Because that's where 1, 2, and 3 are.
Yeah, although if Captain Green stumbles into that level 4 spot on the way.
Well, it's behind him now, so you're not likely to do that. It's odd though, because we know levels 1, 2, and 3 have absolutely nothing of importance in them. So if he grabs Tringles and just runs, that would be ideal, but given what he's missing, it's highly unlikely to happen.
Oh, but we need that floor item out of 3 still. Captain Green picking up the big shield.
Yeah, it could be Silver's for all we know. Captain Green bought a shield. Yeah, good purchase. Don't blame him one bit. Needs the defense.
Oh.
Getting
Getting word
expensive
from
shield too. 147. Man.
Word from
level
Dark
7
Falls in
ladder
chat.
blocked.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. Okay, that makes sense.
Ladder's hiding out in level 5.
Yeah, that is interesting. Like only Captain Green has found the ladder so far. No one has gone back to level 5. I mean, they found level 5 very early and never went back there. That ladder's just sitting there on the ground.
That's true. That makes him the only one that went back, because I think they all went in, all said, wait, I have no way of killing things, and after a couple of rooms just left.
Yeah. Well, you don't have any combat weapons to start off with. Tough to make progress.
It's not the Triforce in 7 that's ladder blocked. It's anything interesting in level 7 besides that.
It's the bow and silvers on the floor, in the top part of the dungeon.
Yeah, probably something's in the eye of the. What's 5? 7's the lizard, right?
Yes.
And actually, yeah, the eye is the vanilla item room. So let's find out.
Where's 5 the lizard? I don't remember my number dungeon names. Oh, 7's the demon.
7's the demon.
Right, that's right. Scary. Dave is in level 5 now. He's going to be happy he is.
So will the silvers not be there because demons are weak to cold iron, not silver? Or is the silver there because the demon wants to kill the devil?
Both.
Okay.
Because that makes sense.
This concludes my tangent into D20 games.
Thank you very much.
Panzer Dave finds a staircase in 5.
Looks like Fred just realized. Oh, ladder block. Thanks. Yep, look at that single river room right there. To that locked door. That's the only way through to the top. He's still searching for a magic staircase, though.
Doesn't want to spend one of his 10 keys just yet.
Well, it goes to a room he's already been in.
Ah.
He's only looking for a way up from the middle. And he can't do it without a ladder.
Panzer Dave showing off the boomerang's diagonal capabilities there to take out the enemies hanging out in this corridor staircase.
It's an 8-way beam sword. It's amazing. Just not on every enemy.
I thought Fred's 10 keys were impressive. Dave's up to 11.
Take that.
So right now, Fred's advantage is that he knows where more of the dungeons are than anyone else. Of course, that's mostly because 3 of them are in one spot, and as soon as somebody finds one of them, they're likely to find the rest. And Thurwolf is dangerously close to exploring Death Mountain.
He's going to be there very soon. And he's got the bomb to do it. Although there's so many the problem is there's so many bomb spots in Second Quest Death Mountain.
Oh man,
that 7 bombs actually isn't enough to clear them all.
Gonna have to come back to level 6 halfway through.
Yeah, if he goes left right away, he's gonna find 1 and 3 right away. And
Dave
if he loops around.
I do want to say, because we're starting to mention it in chat here, Dave did find the ladder in 5.
He did. Okay, that's good. Thank goodness that.
I just didn't find that to be the conversation-stopping event that we needed here. Thurwolf has found level 3. That I will interrupt for.
Oh yes, we're looking for the floor item in 3. Is that right? Because the wand was in the underground.
Yes. So Thurwolf's gonna get a magic wand here. Fred's gonna. Well, I guess we found all the dungeons now, so we know there's nothing too interesting out here on the island spot.
Yeah, what stuff on the overworld haven't we seen yet? I think we've seen everything. We've seen everything useful.
Yeah, we have everything useful. There's some rupee secrets out there for sure, but
Yeah.
we've
Probably
even found
all
both hint shops, whatever
small
that's
for
worth.
Yeah.
Captain Green up on the wrong side of Death Mountain. I didn't see what stopped Thurwolf from going further into 3. At this point, I have to assume it's a ladder block.
Is there a ladder block in 3 also? Wow. So both 3 and 7 possibly ladder blocked?
Yeah, I know Fred left it too. As Dave has found one of the items in 7. We have the any key on the floor.
Wow, okay. Interesting. So that decreases our percentage of an important item here to 33%.
You know, it's because he picked up that extra key to get more than Fred, and I pointed it out that, of course, he found the any key.
You did. You literally just said, hey, he's got 11 keys. Now he's got all the keys.
He has a key.
Yes. And did he find the dungeon item as well? No, that's transport.
Nope, still need that staircase item.
Well, if the bow is going to be a floor item, it's going to have to be in level 3. That's the only floor item we're missing.
That's true.
The other 4 missing items are all underground items.
Captain Green forcing a bomb, getting a bomb up here.
Very nice. Looks like he paid an old man a bomb capacity too. He's only got 7 bombs max.
Yep. Dave up here in level 7, bombing everything he can.
We're down to floor item in 3, stairs item in 4, stairs item in 7, 2 items in 9. And we got bow, silvers. Let's see, what else haven't we seen? Probably another heart container. Probably... Are they all heart containers now? Actually, now that I think about it.
No, we still have the red ring, the bow, the silvers, and I think only...
Oh, red ring.
Does that leave... I guess there's 2 heart containers left after that.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Captain Green now has found level 3, so Fred's advantage of knowledge is quickly evaporating here as Dave has discovered a staircase in 7.
And it has...
Well, he hasn't gone in it yet.
Something? Or is it the other side of the transport?
Well, just go ahead and guess what it is.
Oh. You gotta have heart. Well, so how long was that dig into 7 for someone with 11 keys?
Oh, man.
At least Fred has enough keys to pay the old man the keys instead of the bomb capacity. That's nice.
Dave's going right back to level 4, which we know is one of 2 spots it can be. There's a staircase somewhere in this dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, shoot? Oh, shoot. Get the heart, Dave. It's right there.
Come on, you've been through that room like 5 times now.
Well, you know it's bad if you're walking from north to south and you intentionally walk around the heart. You lose time to make sure you don't have more than 3 hearts.
He's heartless.
Oh, and dying in the shoot room too. That's the penalty for not picking up the heart. You hate to see it. Silvers and red ring are forced in 9, really? Well, that would explain that.
Oh, there it is.
That is correct. I'm wondering why it doesn't show up on the summary. Interesting. But yes, red ring.
I guess like we never see it. We just see dungeon item shuffle, and usually it says yes, shuffle red ring and silver arrows. It's like, well, yeah, why not? Why wouldn't you? I didn't realize it wouldn't say no.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Okay. Well, then that answers that.
Means
so we got a bow in 3 or 4, and a heart container in the other.
That's just to make this flag set more painful. You know this. There's an item, and it's less painful that you know not to look elsewhere, but it means you have to explore level 9 to find it.
Yeah.
And
I don't know if is it.
Well,
more
we know the
painful?
bow isn't in that room, but
Yeah.
here's a C staircase, reverse C.
Is it more painful to know ahead of time you have to dig 9, or to know, or to find out by by 100%ing the seeded? I don't know which one is more painful.
Well, the good thing is not needing to go through it just to go through level 7 again. If you happen to go into level 4 first because you have the recorder, and go all the way to the bottom of it before getting killed by some keys.
But Dave has answered our question. The bow is in level 4.
That's bad because he was all the way down there and he hasn't gotten the Triforce yet.
Was
So
it past the? I think it was past the Triforce, wasn't it?
It's past the Triforce because you can see the little blinking red dot on the map.
I didn't see what room the bow was in.
Captain Green has found the Triforce in level 3. He's gonna keep digging. So at this point, I think by process of elimination, I want to say level 3 has to have a heart on the floor.
I'm pretty sure that's the only. I think we've accounted for everything else, if my memory is correct.
My count's actually off. I'm missing a heart somewhere.
Captain Green has found the aforementioned heart on the floor in level 3. Thus confirming our suspicion.
So we are in the so-called no mode at this point. And
Yes.
I'm not entirely sure who has the advantage at this point. Thurwolf and Captain Green are discovering levels 1, 2, and 3 all packed together, so they're going to be very close to a go mode, especially because they have things, and especially because Captain Green has the ladder and was equipped to get the Triforce out of 3. But Panzer Dave, so far, is the only one to discover level 4, and Fred, it looks like, is the only one to not have the recorder required to get into level 4.
I would think that Dave is probably in the lead. As far as items goes, we know he's in go mode. He's got everything he needs to find everything. He just needs to go to Death Mountain and find the 3 dungeons he's missing. And if he does that, then he's out of bombs right now, but that's luckily, there's a bomb shop at Vanilla 6. So that's good. But everyone else is missing important information. And it remains to be seen who's going to find the missing information that they need.
Buletta is letting us know out there in chat that somebody's purchased a bomb upgrade for the 124 rupees, one off the maximum price. Got all of 3 bombs out of it.
Well,
like
it wasn't plus 2, if nothing else.
I guess there is that. So Dave slowly making his way over to Death Mountain. Gonna check the wrong side first.
He wasn't
get
the
stabbed
first
by a
one
mob
to do that
first.
either. I think Thurwolf did the same thing.
Thurwolf did. I'm not sure if Thurwolf had the power bracelet at the time, so Dave might actually go and check Second Quest Magic Sword spot while he's up there.
Or he's gonna take a death. Nope. Interesting that the shield price is high in both shield possible shops. I think it's 147 or 167. That's an expensive shield. But he's gonna whistle back to 4 and try again.
So yeah, Dave is gonna go around the right side to get up there. So everybody's respite in this seed right now is Dave needs to find levels 1, 2, and 3, but as soon as he does, it's over. Fred's checking the river spots.
Interesting. Yeah, Fred did not give up a bomb to a mugger. He had 800 keys, so he gave up 3 keys instead.
Yep. Now he
soon
has
he'll find the any key, I'm sure.
797 keys.
Yes, right.
Just a bomb shop and a money-making game up there on the river. I guess it makes sense that on the river would be a gambling game.
Yeah. Very exclusive. Captain
Must
Green
play,
found the
some Hold'em
raft
up
and
there.
won.
Yep, and almost everyone doesn't know where level 4 is, so that raft is valuable.
And it looks like Fred's also going to go to the wrong side of. Or he's already found 1 and 2 though, so he doesn't need to. Yeah, he's still looking just for level 4 now.
Yep.
He needs that recorder.
Has Fred found 8 yet?
I'm so sure that he's been in 8 already, but maybe not.
You didn't need anything to get the items out of 8, and so especially given the tenacity with which Fred attacked 6 and 7.
Yeah.
I can't imagine he would have abandoned 8 without the items.
It's just possible that he just has not gone to Candle Row yet, which is quite unfortunate. Easy to do in second quest overworld though. Especially mixed quest when you gotta check everything. There's so many spots you need to check.
So Captain Green now is
he goes down. If he goes
find
south,
level
though.
2.
If Fred goes south though, he'll be in the right area. No, he's going left. I mean, Fred does still have level 3 Triforce to get, so he may be headed that way and get that on the way.
Yep, Thurwolf right now the only one without the ladder, so Fred will eventually get that level 3 Triforce.
And Dave trying again to get to Death Mountain without suffering death at the hand of the Tektites.
I mean, it's right there in the name of the mountain.
It is. Would you want to go to Death Mountain? I wouldn't want to go to Death Mountain.
Sounds scary.
It does.
Captain Green has discovered level 2. And yeah, Fred is back in 3. Things seemed so promising back then when Fred had a magic wand and nobody else knew what was up here.
Seems like hours ago.
So Fred sees the Triforce, but again, doesn't know that the bow is in 4. Doesn't even know where level 8 is at all, or 4.
Yeah, it's not a good spot to be in when you're almost an hour into the seed.
You know, I just realized the Gleeok is the most powerful enemy in this entire thing, because the Gleeok will actually take multiple hits.
Yeah, I mean, there's nightmares you can hear, I'm sure, for those who have played one-hit KOCs, where you encounter him in the NSU room or some other similar room with limited movement with no ladder, and it's an absolute nightmare because you can't defend yourself against him. You gotta dodge, and when he still takes 4 hits, it's not a fun time.
We got bad news for everybody else looking to finish in first in this race. Thurwolf has found level 4. Now, as you did mention earlier, really what we're looking for is to not be in last. There are no winners, there are only losers. Whoever finishes in last has to go home. Everybody else comes back next week to do this again.
The lucky party who doesn't have to be subjected to a one-hit KO again. That's what you're really concerned about.
That's the real prize.
Exactly. Dave doesn't know what to do with all his money. He's got almost max money and he keeps finding secrets.
I mean, just buy the blue one.
Another death.
Get the color scheme change at least.
Yeah. You need to brighten your horizons.
Thurwolf making his way down. Going to make a run over here, probably towards the... Well, I guess that's the ladder room. Ooh, Dave trying to come at Death Mountain from the other side, just not finding anything but death. Needs more mountain.
Yes, more mountain, less death, please. Excuse me, I ordered mountain, not death. Can I get a new order, please?
Sorry.
We're all out of mountain. We only got death left.
You got the order wrong, so we hit the chef and, well, one hit's on.
Fred almost had a bunny jump on his head. That would have been good.
Fred finally spending the key to go north, where we know we're going to run into the heart container soon. At least I think that's up here.
It was in a reverse C with Manhandle, I think it was on the floor. If I remember correctly.
Manhandle or
Yes,
Patra?
this room right here. Maybe it was Patra.
Yeah, there
I
it is.
remember it was a boss. Yeah, there you go. Oh, look, you gotta have... no, never mind.
I'm so sorry.
Good choice, Darnek. So Fred needs to find levels 4 and 8, like yesterday.
Yeah, Fred needs to get into level 8 and find this thing. At this point, I'm hoping he's looking at his tracker and seeing this nice batch of candle spots in the middle of the map.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious to know what he hasn't explored yet. I mean, obviously with 4 runners, it's hard for us to see without looking at the individual streams, but I gotta think that that's gotta be like the one area he hasn't explored yet. He must have explored everywhere else.
It looks like Thurwolf has abandoned level 4. I didn't quite see what happened in there.
No ladder? And we've seen a bunch of ladder blocks already. There could be a ladder block in 4. That's entirely
Thurwolf,
possible.
the only one without a ladder.
And Thurl's back in 6. Has he not found the red candle yet? Ugh. I mean, the red candle is all the way in the top right part of the dungeon, too. That's gonna be a huge time sink, if that's what he's thinking. Captain Green is near the bow. Or no, he's not. He just got the compass. He got the compass pointing where the Triforce is, which is near the bow.
Yeah. And that heart we know is the first thing. So Captain Green now has found it. Fred going to find level 8 soon.
Yeah, he just did not burn these candle row spots.
So it's probably funny at this point. Every runner's got to be thinking, "Oh no, oh no, oh no."
That one thing that I didn't do until an hour or 2 in.
And
at least 2 of my opponents have done the same thing.
I think between the 4 runners, there's at least 5 things that each one hasn't done.
At least.
Panzer Dave just can't get up to West Death Mountain.
He's just finding death everywhere. There's literally death everywhere. Not even on Death Mountain. There's just death in everywhere. We're gonna call it Death Hyrule.
Maybe if Dave searched for death, he would find the mountain.
Maybe.
Just go backwards on it.
Reverse psychology. I like it.
So Fred's in 8 now, and we know that which he seeks is in here in the form of the recorder. He's probably going to find all 3 items. And immediately, I'm hoping Fred sees that and immediately says, I should check some recorder spots. And then we'll see if he decides to check the one that's close first.
Yeah.
I guess there's 2. There's one closer even than the desert, so who knows?
Yeah, one in the start area, too. But after that, I would think you go right to the desert. Although, because he gets the PB in here, too, I mean, he could be thinking PB spots.
True.
But I don't think, I mean, the other the non-warp zone PB spots, there aren't any near the start area. So I guess that's not really a thing. You probably go to the desert first, hopefully.
Yeah, hope he goes towards the desert and not towards the lake.
I think Fred is in the White Sword room. Oh, no, it's transport. Dave's still checking non-death mountain spots, saying, "Please let the low-level dungeons be not on Death Mountain."
Yeah, Dave has gone from kind of holding a not really a solid lead, but a very Schrodinger's lead to finding out the cat was not in the box at all.
And to find that instead of the cat was death.
death, and more death. Maybe it was the cat, and the cat was death.
Yes, but then would it still be Schrodinger's cat? It would just be a dead cat.
Well, no, it would be a living cat that inflicted death. Nice use of the boomerang by Fred to pick up that bomb drop.
Who says boomerangs are useless? That is interesting that he never got the magic boomerang. So he must not have checked the northeast area either.
Either that or he's a man of taste.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Could be.
Even with zero hit points, sometimes you have to stand on your principles.
Yeah, I mean, but I can't believe he found that boomerang before the other one.
Yeah, you're
Assuming
probably
he's found
right.
them both. But I don't know. So Fred is looking for a spiral staircase room that has an item in the staircase and an item on the floor. The item on the floor is the one he wants, but he doesn't know it yet.
Captain Green has a bow, and it looks like 7 Triforce pieces, and we know he's only a few rooms away from the 8th one. Look out, everybody.
I think he is your clear leader at the moment. Everyone else is missing stuff.
Thurwolf is close-ish, but I'm not sure if Thurwolf has found... Well, no, Thurwolf has found 4, just needs that
He found 4, but he
ladder.
found a ladder block. He's looking for that ladder. He's in the right dungeon for it. He's in the right area. Once he finds that ladder, he's going to be ready to go. Don't remember where the ladder was, though.
It was an NSE room, but just don't ask me, like you said, where in the dungeon was it?
He's in the top part of the dungeon, though. And you came in from the bottom, so... Seems unlikely to be in the top of the dungeon? Not sure. Ugh, man, hand up. Fred, please.
Yeah.
So Link to the Past has the big key guessing game. We should have a death counter guessing game for everyone. How many deaths do you think everyone has?
Oh my goodness, we're gonna have that too. You could have a staircase guessing game in level 9.
Yeah, it could. Yeah,
check will have
don't guess individual death counts. Guess total death count for all 4 as a group. That's a good idea.
So I don't know what if we have Captain Green's sound ready to go or not. But we are looking for a handful of things here in level 9. I think we're mostly looking for the roar in the door, because that hint might not be very useful.
Which may or may not be true. Is that a dark room right off the... Okay, no, I forgot. Yeah, it's not shapes aren't on.
So yeah, that dark room is just a dark room.
Yep.
Dave finds the wand in 3, doesn't care about it.
He's got a white candy cane. He's good. All right, Thurwolf has the ladder, and I'm sure very happy to see it. Although not happy to see it an hour 8 in, but still happy to see it nonetheless.
According to one of the hint old men in level 9, who might be trying to deceive us.
That's hilarious.
I think he said northeast of Skull has the silvers.
Only in deceptive hints will we get 2 immediate old men in level 9 trying to tell us stuff. Any other time, they're buried somewhere else in the dungeon and they're totally useless hints.
My favorite
Oh, and there's traps. Jeez, right to the sides. Ugh.
My favorite is when the old man that tells you where the silver arrows are is immediately past Ganon, only reachable through Ganon.
He's the room before
It's
Zelda.
like the compass right after the Triforce room.
Yeah, exactly.
I wanted to tell you that the silvers were in the southeast of the skull, but I got captured.
Brilliant.
And Dave is done finding items in 3. Dave still hasn't found, I guess, the other 2 dungeons up here, so Dave might be interested in that raft that's in level 1.
He might be. Although he only has he found level 9? That I don't know. He must have, he's in the area for level 2.
Captain Green actually found a bait block in level 9.
The book is in level 10. Love it.
That is a deceptive, deceptive hint.
Deceptive, yeah.
I don't know if it's required bait block. That's going to be the question.
Yeah. That is a twist I had not counted on. That also takes away one, true or false hint as well, so.
Well, we know that one was false.
Oh, well, yeah. So it's Silver's in possibly in northeast, and Zol's possibly guard the compass. That's all we have to go on.
Are there even any Zols in this enemy set in 9?
I haven't seen any Zols at all in the entire seed.
No, they've been around.
Alright, I just haven't seen them then.
Thurwolf has a bow.
That's interesting that Captain Green wouldn't go through that staircase. I usually do go through staircases when I'm looking for silvers, because it eliminates another staircase. But to each their own, I suppose.
This room looks like tons of fun.
Thurwolf has his bow. Making progress. Let's go back to level 3, I guess.
At this point, the only runner who can actually fire arrows. That means we're all counting on Goma blocked silvers somehow, right?
Yeah, it's possible. I've seen it happen many times.
That's 3 staircases down. Does anybody else have 5 in the pool?
Wow, it's interesting. There were hints for where 1 and 2 were, and they were both true. They both said they were on Death Mountain.
We have breaking news. Fred has found the recorder and is about to find the power bracelet.
I'm sure he's thrilled with that.
Dave sees the Triforce in 1, still doesn't know where 2 is, so he's going to keep looking for the raft.
And unfortunately, the raft is all the way in the bottom of the dungeon, too, if I remember correctly.
Dave actually does have wooden arrows.
I think did they all buy wooden arrows? I guess maybe Captain Green didn't.
Still looking for where Captain Green is going here in 9. So Thurwolf claiming that last Triforce. Captain Green claiming something much more valuable here in level 9.
Is that a blue fish stick? Not fish stick. What are they called? Fishbone.
It's a set of fish skeletons.
Yeah, fishbone. That's it.
Sitting right there, very close to the vanilla red ring location.
So now, which hint was in the northeast? Did it say silvers were in the northeast, or was that the?
Yeah, I think it said silvers to kill the beast was in the northeast. That old man was there screaming the truth at us, and we just walked past him to feed the Lionels.
We didn't believe him.
I'm sorry, old man.
Maybe next time you'll believe me. All right, so we haven't seen the single shutter door that does not open in clearing the room, which would be Zelda's room. And I don't have audio, so I have no idea if we've heard the roar. Although, if we see Captain Green going back towards a room that he's already been in, or near, it's possible that he's already heard the roar.
Yeah, Fred went immediately to that recorder spot near start.
If he goes to the desert next, he'll be happy.
It looks like Thurwolf and Captain Green are going to be safe to kind of move on at this point. It's going to be a matter of, can Fred find and clear 4 before Dave clears the rest of 1 and 2?
Yep.
And I'm guessing based on Dave's direction, he found that raft. He knows he's in go mode. He just needs to get there.
Mm-hmm. He's about to pick up number 1.
Speaking of go mode, Captain Green picking up another very valuable item here in level 9, the Triforce of Power.
Wow, very nice.
When did that happen?
So Ganon is in the top middle section, interesting. And if Zelda's 1 room past, which could be?
Nope.
Nope, not this time. So Zols guard the compass, and again, have we even seen any Zols in level 9?
I don't think there are any Zols in level 9.
So that's a one lying old man and 1 truthful old man, and 1 old man who wanted some meat, or 1 monster who wanted some meat, telling you the book is in level 10.
It doesn't look like Fred's going towards level level 4. He's going to the lake.
Yeah, that's a shame. It's not a bad idea, but unfortunately, it's the wrong idea. I mean, it's knowing what we know, we almost want him to take a death here to move him back towards closer to the desert. But
you want him to get this spot fast. Are there still spots in the far? He's spending too much time in dungeons.
Yeah.
He just doesn't know where anything is.
So long, yeah. It's amazing how many spots he hasn't checked yet.
So that is going to hurt. Panzer Dave taking a death in level 2, giving Fred a little more life. Captain Green finding the girl.
There's the shutter door. Yes.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Was Zelda in Zelda's spot on the map?
That's very close to it. If it's not the right spot.
She's in row 4 or row 5.
Yeah, she's in row 4. So yeah, she's in her vanilla spot.
I think she's in row 5.
Spot.
Either way,
maybe.
congratulations.
GG to Captain Green 7, coming in first place. Official SRL time. What is it? 1:15:10. Well done.
Very nice. And he did it with only 3 hearts.
He stuck to it. He stuck to the plan. Apparently, you don't gotta have heart.
So Thurwolf, don't think Thurwolf has found the pig just yet, but pig should be somewhere up here.
The pig is a little bit to the left, I think. Captain Green, are you here with us?
I am.
All right. GG, well played.
Thank you.
How you like one-hit KO?
It's a thing, isn't it? It's so stressful to.
It is a thing that
exists. It's super stressful to race.
Oh, I can't even imagine. But I don't know how accurate your death counter is, but only have 6 deaths. I mean, to me, is really impressive.
I don't think I retried any deaths, so I think that is accurate. I mean, I was trying to take it as slow and steady as possible. I was clearing all kinds of overworld screens and just leaving one enemy behind and stuff like that.
It's a good plan. I like that plan.
Yeah.
As far as items go, though, I mean, the items were all over the place. I mean, it was interesting watching all the runners together because you all had different pieces of the puzzle at different times. It wasn't until the very end where everyone kind of came back onto the main path. But I mean, at one time, only one of you had the ladder, only one of you had the raft, or one had the power bracelet, one had the recorder. It was very, very strange to see that, to see the different paths that everyone took.
Yeah, I felt good about, like, I had the ladder pretty early. I felt good about that, especially since Triforce was early in 5, and like, well, I might as well check for the floor drop. But then it was just getting the bow that was like, I was down to 7. If luckily that didn't happen, but that was my last place to check after 4.
Yeah, I mean, I think there were at least a couple ladder blocks in at least levels 4,
3,
what was
4,
it, 3, 4, and 5.
If you wanted to explore 7.
Yeah, 7, right. But boy, digging 7 for what was in there, that was I thought for sure there'd be something useful in there, and the any key for those who had over 10 keys, probably not as useful as they would like.
Yeah, well, I found 7 pretty early, so like a Triforce 2 rooms in with like pretty much every other item location still out there. There's no way I was gonna dig that, especially in one-hit KO.
Nor would we expect you to, which is why I was so sure the bow was all the way in the top right corner.
Yeah, that would have been bad. But the problem with like huge levels in one-hit KO is if you're like really deep into a level and then take a death, it's just the worst feeling because you have to backtrack like a billion rooms. So
absolutely.
So while we've been talking, Thurwolf has, I want to say I saw him make some bacon. I'm not sure about that, but Dave has finally made his way into 9, and Fred has found 4, and is very close to picking up that bow, which probably was the last thing everybody found.
Well, no, I know Thurwolf got the ladder really late, but I think he needed the ladder to get to the bow in the first place. So
the only kind of thing that went longer than that was Panzer Dave's discovery of levels 1, 2, and 3.
Oh yeah.
Which How did you like that? All three of them right up there in Death Mountain.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I mean, I figured at least one had to be there because I was running short on spots and I still had like 4 levels to find.
I must
I
be
guess
wrong about Thurwolf and Bacon because he just got the silver arrows.
Oh, I think he found Bacon, but he didn't. Obviously, couldn't kill it.
Ah, there you go. Fred found a bow.
I'm sure he's thinking, finally.
The game is afoot.
No, I think the game is just a game. Yeah,
Dave
overall
found
for the other
really
runners, yeah, I mean, Dave just could not get the Death Mountain without dying. He just died over and over and over again trying to get up there. And then Fred obviously found the bow very, very late, and Thurwolf had the ladder very late. And but no, Captain, you did better than they did, so well done, and looking forward to next week, I'm sure.
Something like that.
Are you
want to do it all
happy with
again?
the prize of getting to do this again?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, gonna try and make it to the end because I really like the finals idea of being able to choose a flag set. That's really cool. So I'll do my best next week again.
Do we dare ask if you have any ideas if you get that far, what you would like to play?
Don't know yet, but there might be something similar to this, except maybe enemies will have more HP or something like that, but we'll see.
Does Fred not know where
Sprite
level 9
shuffle.
is?
I've heard good things about the Sprite Shuffle flag.
Oh no, Fred is looking for level 9.
Oh, he hasn't even found level 9 yet? Oh my goodness. That's not good.
So,
Sprite Shuffle is the best. I don't want to see lies in chat, please. So I think Thurwolf has to go left to get to the girl.
we know the
Or
girl
no,
is...
Was she more in the center? Oh no, she was more on the left side.
She was in the
left side.
center of column 3. I think if we're going with Zelda is vanilla in row 4, she's one spot to the north in row 5.
All right, I gotta look at the tracker. I need to know how close she is to Ruben also.
You know, I think that is the vanilla room. It's got to be 5 because I think
If
the
it's not,
staircase
it's like
is
one room off of it.
in 3.
Yeah. All right, let me see here. Level 9. Yes, that is her vanilla room. Yes. Okay. It's tough to read the map when you don't have the map itself.
You know, we almost got through this with almost everything being randomized.
So close. So close. I mean, she wasn't in her own room. We did find her room somewhere, I think.
She did some redecoration, that's true.
Yeah,
I believe her room was in level 8, maybe 5, or maybe one of the others. I don't know.
It was somewhere not in 9.
Yep.
We'll leave it at that.
Panzer Dave has bacon. And yeah, Fred has been in a little trouble for a while here, just kind of doing a lot of exploration.
Nice dodge.
Certainly playing pretty
Dave,
well.
How did he
though.
do that? Amazing
Despite this
dodges on Dave's part there.
There's been some... Oh, Thurwolf, no! Thurwolf was in the vicinity, I feel like. I don't know if there was a clear path from there, but... Ooh.
That's one hit KO for you.
Man, there are some really busy rooms here in 9. Just Lionels and Wizrobes everywhere. With mummies to give you a hug if you have a misstep. Dave now, though, making his way. He's into column 3. Using those silver arrows, which are immensely powerful against the 0 hit point enemies.
He's destroying the enemies. There is nothing left of them afterwards. It also doesn't help that it seems like everyone is using the dark green Link sprite, so we can't see the dots on the minimap. I have no idea where he is. I can't see it.
Like, I thought Dave for a long time in the seed had a bright white back of the cap. I don't know if that's an artifact here of being in a dungeon or if a ring was acquired at some point. And is Thurwolf? Okay, Thurwolf is lighting up Zelda's room just to be
There we go.
sure.
Well, you don't want to accidentally run into the flames and die.
Funny how
But
flames
GG to
can't be seen
Thurwolf.
in a dark room. GG all
Yeah.
the same.
Yes. Official
I lit
SRL
up that
time,
room.
1 hour, 24 hours, 1 hour, 24 minutes, and 50 seconds. GG.
I lit up that
Thurwolf.
room too, actually, because I was scared of
Yeah.
like turrets in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And why wouldn't you be?
I remember
Absolutely.
it was light when I saw you go into the room, so I didn't even know it was a dark room.
That's too funny. And we do have Thurwolf here. GG to you.
Hey, thanks. GG Captain Green.
Thank you, GG Thurwolf.
So what'd you think of the seed?
I kind of regret that initial foray into 5 where I got the Triforce ladderless and then like I'll never come back to 5.
Yeah, how'd that work out for you?
Horrible, I would say.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Meanwhile, Panzer Dave just rescued the princess.
Ah,
And
very
so
well done.
Panzer Dave will be moving on. Fred slain by an Octorok.
Probably still wondering where level 9 is, sadly.
I have a feeling Fred's going to keep going until he finds level 9 and
Yeah,
then
probably.
might call it a day.
But Dave does finish 1 hour, 26 minutes, and 3 seconds for third place. Well done.
My only question for you, Thurwolf, what did you think of the wood sword location?
It wasn't my very last overworld cave, so there's that. Yeah, there was that.
How many? I'm curious. How many more did you have? You can't have been too
The
many.
bottom left corner in Death Mountain. That was about it.
Nice. Nice.
Overworld deaths, untimely overworld deaths really kill you.
Oh, they sure do. Just ask the person who just came in called There's a Sword? Oh,
Sure.
Dave, yes.
Yeah.
Dave, GG to you.
Thanks. You know, it helps if you read the flags and don't waste 15 minutes clearing dungeons.
Yeah,
I
we,
was-
we were
for us to read the
talking about it
flags,
too.
Yeah,
I mean, that's an impressive time considering I 100%ed the seed.
you did.
So you know.
Although the raft isn't lit up on the stream, but I'm sure
Oh,
you
it's
found
in
the raft
2.
somewhere.
It's in 2.
No,
Or-
the raft's on- no,
or
one.
One.
It's
Yeah.
in
One. One in the bottom left corner, 2 had book and something else, blue and yellow banana. Ugh. I cleared everything because I was like, where's silvers? Where red ring? Didn't even occur to me until I saw the book. I'm like, is it forced? Oops. I just wasted a good 20 minutes of my life.
I'm wondering why that's not part of the summary, because I thought the same thing you did. I had no idea until I actually went and looked at the flags and somebody mentioned it in chat, like, oh, well, maybe we should go to 9.
I think it's Fred accidentally omitted it when doing it, and you know, it's just it's something that can easily slip through the cracks when you're trying to convey everything, and you're
Oh, of
just like
course.
looking and be like, oh yeah, that's fine, that's coded right. Nope.
And
Yeah,
if you're looking at the flag string, there are some other flags that are kind of strange.
I think there's some stuff in here that's intentionally sneaky, but
That could very well be.
sometimes that's just part of the game.
Oh, I didn't realize second quest guest rooms were on.
Well, it didn't matter because they're first
Uh,
quest dungeons. You
yeah,
wouldn't
Yeah,
see
it's
'em
first
anyway.
quest dungeon, so it doesn't matter.
I was like, wait, what? I've had 2 beers, so
Oh,
you know, you all got like literally me on the worst day possible. 25 deaths. Gross. But how many of that was me wasting time trying to go back to places I didn't need to go back to? Oh,
honestly, I think a bunch of it was trying to get up there into the northwest side of Death Mountain. It seemed like I think you were the last one to find those 3 dungeons, and those were the last 3 you needed.
I was on cleanup duty. Like, I mean, level 8 had the whistle and the power bracelet, which was fantastic.
It seemed like you
GG,
tried
guys.
you tried
Got
like 4
those
different ways to
first.
get up there, and every one you got met by an Octorok or something.
Oh
just
my
running
God.
Straight into you.
Oh.
They were everywhere.
So we've got the 3 people here. It felt like, Dave, you had the like you said, the gear out of 8 first, but then you were kind of the last one to get up there. as far as just the information go, that's how it was breaking down. Thurwolf kind of made this charge later on, but then I think you were missing the ladder. And
Yeah.
that's where
Kinda
Captain Green
important.
kind of snuck through.
Oh my gosh, and I wasted so much time in 7 and in 6 finding the items because I was thinking silvers and can I have a redo when I actually read the flags?
Next week.
No, no.
We're gonna change one flag. See if you can figure out which one was changed.
No.
I think one of you did this. Did you all have to go through the bait room in 9, or did one of you
Yep.
not go through the bait block?
Absolutely forced.
Of course it was.
Because I rolled it.
Ooh.
Who rolled
Yeah,
the seed?
it
Yeah.
did appear that way. I don't know if there's like one
No,
wall
I-
I didn't bomb. So you bombed
Nope,
that
I
bottom
bombed them.
wall and the tooth.
I bombed it.
All right, force
You couldn't
bait.
get out. Yep. Where's Fred at? Because I don't have any streams up.
Fred is
He's in 9. He's
recently entered
banging his head
9.
He's banging his head into the bait block. I don't even know if he has bait, to be honest.
I'm not sure he does.
Oh, he found a bomb hole. Does this not go anywhere?
No, I don't think it does.
No, this is the moat room. Doesn't have a bomb hole anywhere.
It might. Well, maybe he found a way, but like without bait, like I don't know how you get into the northeast corner.
Yeah,
get the
we'll have to see
silvers.
if he can actually get up there.
Well, he's finding a way.
Oh,
somehow.
good. I'm glad because I thought I was just forced bait because I was like, this game. I
Well, it
rolled
might
it.
turn out that the bait was at the very least the fast option.
Oh, for sure, because you just take the bait, you go up northeast, and there's the silvers.
Take
and
the bait.
Ganon. Yeah. But GG, guys, I'm gonna go offline because I'm tired and I have work in the morning.
GG to you
now
as
GG.
well. Well played. See you
GG.
next week.
Unfortunately, God bless these flags, man. All right, have a
You
good
not
one.
only blessed them, you rolled them.
I did.
All right.
It's my fault.
You did.
Good night,
Good night.
everybody.
Good night.
Good night. Fred is working his way up here.
Fred just found Zelda, so that's at least something. The first step in the process, as it were.
Found Zelda at Zelda's spot. Needs to go up and find the silvers near the red ring spot.
Yeah, it's just what 2 or 3 rooms down from the red ring spot normally.
I think it's only the one,
Oh,
but it's
no.
like it's near the top of that rightmost column.
Right.
I actually forget if the red ring is in the actual corner or if it's one south.
It's in
I think
the
it's the
absolute
actual
corner. It's in the absolute corner. Yes, it's a unmarked room in the top right corner.
Yeah.
Second from the top. Okay, it's very very close to where the vanilla red ring is.
Ganon, the only one. Well, I mean, I guess it's not that the red ring is there; the silvers are there. So Ganon's not the only one traveling around level 9.
Yeah.
Although
did
we
not
should probably
see-
check that.
Did not
Should
see the
probably
red
check the
ring,
top
did we?
left corner to see if the red ring is in the silver
Yeah,
spot.
maybe they're kind of swapped. That'd be very interesting. I'm curious about everyone's death counts. I mean, I know Captain Green, you only had 6. I think Dave mentioned, what, 20 something? 25 or something, I think he said.
Yeah, I had 17.
17? All right.
Ooh.
So 42. That's why we're in the mid 40s combined for everyone. But I was
And
thinking
we
about
know
ways.
Fred has a bunch.
I was thinking about ways to involve the chat and guessing everyone's death counts after the seed was over. I still think 6 is absolutely phenomenal.
That is crazy good.
Somebody was practicing.
I was practicing, only not the randomizer. I've been trying a few damage-less vanilla runs, and I got one all
Oh,
the way
nice.
to Ganon.
Very
nice.
Seemed like a good...
That's a good way to practice. I'll say that. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, when you're playing a vanilla game and touching anything means you have to start the run over, it's stressful as well
Yeah.
in a different way.
Absolutely.
Come on, Fred, go 2 rooms to the right.
And also, as a personal note, as someone who likes collecting hearts, I am very disappointed in all of you. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
I can't believe nobody wanted the magical sword.
It's so powerful.
I mean, when I saw the white sword hint saying, ladder is near vanilla start, I'm like, you're not going to make me pick up parts, are you? That better be deceptive.
That's true. That is true. And if only the white sword item had been like under a recorder block or something, so you didn't find it for 45 minutes. Actually make you think you needed 6 hearts at minimum, or maximum rather. But no, it was too easy to find. So is Fred in the right area? I think he is.
He should be going into the room now.
Yep. Now, I don't know if he's found Ganon yet. I know he saw Zelda's room. I don't think he's been in the right area for Ganon yet, but I'm sure that the top middle section or wherever Ganon is, that's probably where he goes next.
I feel like he must have been close, but I don't remember exactly where Ganon was. Not in the embrace of that enemy, though.
Welcome out of a staircase. You're dead. I mean, those Wizard beams hurt normally, too, but this is just ridiculous.
I did buy the big shield for both that
I
and
think
Lionel
everyone,
specifically.
I think everyone did. I don't know if Fred did, though, because obviously with
I
the
don't think Fred
Gibdo
has
sprite,
it.
I don't think
He
he
might.
couldn't see it. Actually, if you buy it as a Gibdo, do you see a big shield? I don't even know.
No, you don't. It's kind of masked, so no idea.
Gotcha. Well, you buy the big shield so often in these rando seeds, so. I was thinking this is like the most common variant of the flags where you would always buy the shield almost. Because I think that, I mean, you don't buy things like potions or rings or anything like that, so you have nothing else to spend your money on. And obviously, blocking fireballs is so much more important in this mode.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to want to buy arrows just because Goma and
course.
Silver's in 9, but beyond that, every take-in is a free candle, so.
And all the take-in, all the money was very good in this seed. For a second quest overworld, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, even though the bomb upgrade was horribly expensive, it still had plenty of money to get it.
Yeah.
It also helps when you're going so slow and steady and killing things that you're forcing fivers left and right that you normally wouldn't be otherwise.
You're almost forced to be forcing 5s left and right because, hey, you can't lose your count, otherwise you're dead.
Count or die, the flags.
I think Fred's in the right area now, but I don't know if you can bomb through this diamond staircase room. I think Ganon's close to that area. Oh, that's right. You can't bomb out of Ganon's room, I don't think. It only had a door to the right and door up.
But you can bomb it down. Well, I guess that's not Ganon's room. That's Zelda's room. Because Ganon's link.
Oh, you can bomb
Fred's
down.
the Gibdo.
I thought for sure somebody tried to bomb down and couldn't. Oh, well. Shows what I know. But hey, Zelda's dead. Bye.
Dang it,
Royal
I
Jelly?
just rescued her.
Yep, and we know that Fred knows where Zelda is, so he's going to make the beeline, or where Ganon is.
Soon we will have Chaos returning to Hyrule.
And that chaos will be next week's race. As Ganon gets blown up by Fred. Finishing with that SRL time of 1:38.55.
GG to Fred. Poor Ganon. You hate to see that happen.
So GG to Fred. Doesn't get to come back next week, but definitely finishes what he started. And with this flag set, that's not a joke.
Nope, not at all.
I think there he is.
Fred.
Good.
GG, sir.
GG, Fred. You survived the seed.
I survived, meaning I don't have to do it again.
Exactly.
That's survival.
That's right. That's correct.
Congratulations on the grand prize.
Woohoo! I'm a winner.
GG Fred, now do it with enemies with normal HP.
No. You gotta pay me for that one.
How much?
I'm negotiable.
I'm sure.
How many channel points to make you do it, Fred?
Well, that's a good question.
Oh wow.
Probably would take a decent amount at this point. I hate the fun of one-hit knockout.
So, Fred, we need to know your death count for those who were playing the guess the total death count game.
There we go. Should be popping up on the screen there in just a couple of seconds for you.
All right, thank you.
Oh, no problem.
For those who guessed in chat, who want to know.
Surprisingly lower than I thought it was going to be.
So, Fred, if you had to guess what the lowest death count was of all the runners, what do you think it is?
15?
Not even close. Way too high.
Okay, fair enough.
You think in this race with the likes of Captain Green and Thurwolf, they would die 15 times? Never mind that one of them actually did, but that's beside the point.
No,
but only one of them did.
Yeah, fair enough. I was gonna say, the runners who are in this race are phenomenal runners, so I wasn't sure exactly how much, but once in a while you can get a couple of those levels where you just get sniped. So, I mean, it's probably gotta be closer. In that case, you probably, with that reminder, well, don't tell me someone went deathless.
No,
you go that low?
But yeah,
wasn't that crazy?
Captain Green managed to do this with only 6 deaths, and with no resets to avoid deaths.
That I would believe. Wow.
Yeah.
Good for him. Well done.
Amazing, and simply amazing performance. But what did you think of the seed?
I hate one knockout. But
we know that, yes.
Yeah. Well, aside from that, I mean, probably the reason I hate one-hit knockout is those fireball rooms kill me all over the place because I have a really hard time peripheral vision wise keeping track on all those fireballs while I'm trying to run around and kill enemies. I went up to Death Mountain early, thought, okay, that might actually be good, especially when I started finding all the random levels up there. But, in the end, aside from possibly the wand, nothing up there was really valuable and, had to backtrack because I did that. And then I died at just the wrong place there in the northeast, so I never found level 9. So that ended up hurting quite a bit and led to a significant full clear of the map that probably I would have been at least closer to Dave. I think Dave would have still beaten me, but I definitely spent, a good 5-10 minutes there probably trying to hunt down all those odds and ends until it was like, oh shoot, it's the northeast again. So, as I said, it was a good race. I mean, the seed was reasonably fair, all things considered. If you take into account the one-hit knockout nature of it, looking over at the times, Captain Green in third just absolutely killed it, with Dave killing it as well, considering the fact he was only a minute behind Thur. So that must have been a really exciting thing to watch on race-wise between the two of them.
It was. It was funny how every runner had their own, kind of problems. Like you had your problems with the overall map. Dave had all kinds of problems trying to get to Death Mountain because he found 1, 2, and 3 last, and he took multiple attempts trying to not get run into by Octoroks and things like that, just trying to get up there. And then Thurwolf decided to find the ladder at about an hour 2 or something, so he didn't have the ladder for most of the seed.
Oh, geez, yeah, that would do that.
Captain Green did an excellent job. So, overall, a very well done race by all 4 runners.
Hey, with the level of competition here in this race, you can't expect anything less from that. And look forward to seeing the pain next week as the 3 of them try to fight through that yet again.
Absolutely. So I think unless anyone has any final thoughts on this wonderful flag set, or Fred, if you have any thoughts on the overall Battle Royale setup as you depart the Royale Ultima.
I mean, it's been a fantastic setup. It's been, it's a lot of fun seeing all the different potential combinations of flags and strategies. I see a lot of creativity here just in general with the flag sets that came through that, I wouldn't have thought of, but turned out to be a ton of fun. It's been fantastic seeing that, and I really like the structure of the Ultima here, where we're taking a whole bunch of the flag sets that are not, that didn't get enough interest or, whatever for whatever reason throughout the year, whether it was, interesting flags, bad time, or other things like that, where you just couldn't get a full body together, and actually playing several of them, and they've actually it's been a fun style difference. So it's definitely been a blast to see. I'm looking forward to seeing next week's match and then the finals between two of these three great competitors here. Hopefully we'll see some crazy flags come out as part of their matchup at the end.
Sprite Shuffle.
No.
Could be in there.
Amazing.
I promise not to run Flags of Doom.
No, not. I mean, there's not more support for Sprite Shuffle out there. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing flag.
I should probably work on that a little bit more. Maybe add more No, I'm not that crazy.
Pick up a Ganon. Oh, what's this? It's a boomerang. Interesting.
Ganon as a boomerang would actually be kind of funny.
You're tempting me.
Don't give Fred ideas.
No, replacing the boomerang with a Ganon sprite would actually be probably the
A
best
reason
thing.
to pick up the boomerang at all, if you needed another reason.
If he was holding
like
a
it.
banana, I mean, come on.
It's true.
Better.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see what I can do.
Yeah, that's all I've got though. It was a good race all around. Like you said, everyone was just kind of missing their one thing, and Fred's took the longest to resolve in the end, unfortunately.
Hey, it was a fun tourney. It was fun to get where it is, and again, with the level of competition here, I'm really happy I made it as far as I did in this tourney. So again, thank you to the team who put it on. Thank you to you guys for doing commentary and for tracking and everything else here going on. Again, everyone out there, please make sure to throw follows to all these guys. I'm sure other people plugged it. They're hopefully going to plug it themselves, but please definitely follow everyone involved here on the team because it was a fantastic effort, and we're looking forward to seeing you next week.
Absolutely. And thank you to Mr. Cab for commentating with me tonight, so I didn't have to do it by myself. Thank you.
Well, thank you for keeping me honest on a few things. I promise next time I'll get left and right. Right.
We'll work
wrong.
on that. We'll work on that.
Oh, okay. Okay, next time
it's all
I'll get
good.
them right.
Yes. But yeah, again, GG's to you, Captain Green and Thurwolf. Excellent performances tonight, and we will see you next week. And I think that's all we have for everyone tonight here on Zelda 1 Randomizer Land. Looks like we are going to be raiding Melee Wizard, who is doing a holiday rando marathon. So that should be an amazing watch as well. So tune in for that. And for Mr. Cab, I have been Chestrick. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Good night, everyone.
Good night.